Okay, we are given two variables, low, medium, and high, and on and off. And we conducted an experiment, and the outcomes were and the probabilities were recorded in this table. Then they give us four events, A, B, C, and D, and we are to find certain probabilities using these events. So the probability of A is the probability of being on. Well, we look at the on row. See, that probability would be 0.50 plus 0.10 plus 0.05, which is 0.65. The probability of B is being medium or on. So we have this or. Well, we already know that the probability of being medium or being on is 0.65. Add to that the probability of being medium, and we see which probabilities we're looking at. And totaling these probabilities, we have 0.72. The probability of C is being the probability of off and low. So being off, we look at that row, then we look at the probability of low, and we said that that probability is 0.25, and we don't have any math to do there. The probability of D is the probability of being high. Well, then we look at that column and see that we have 0.05 plus 0.03, which is 0.08 for probability. Now we have the probability of A complement, which means not an A. Well, A is on, so it's not an A. Well, that would be off. 0.25 plus 0.07 plus 0.03, which is 0.35. Another way to think of this, probability of A complement would be 1, we know probabilities add to 1, minus the probability of A, which is 1 minus 0.65, or again 0.35. The probability of A or B happening, well, let's look at this. The probability of A is on. The probability of B is medium or on. So there's on and medium. Well, that looks eerily similar to the probability of B. I added those totals together, and sure enough, it actually is the probability of B, 0.72. And our last probability, the probability of A and B happening. Well, the probability of A happening, the probability of B is medium or on, so double circled that one, and that one. So the only one that was not in both was the 0.07. So it would be just this top row, 0.50 plus 0.10 plus 0.05, which looks like the probability of A, and sure enough it is the same. That's your probabilities.